What if somewhere on Earth there was a city like the sun itself, but no one could ever find it? 500 years ago, thousands of people abandoned everything they had, chasing a legend called El Dorado. If someone told you that a city of gold really existed, would you risk your life to find it? In the 16th century, gold wasn't just wealth. It meant power, glory, and control over empires. Spain had become one of the world's greatest powers, sending explorers across unknown oceans in search of unimaginable riches. After Columbus reached the Americas in 1492, a new world filled European imagination. The Spanish had already seized incredible treasures from the Aztec and Inca civilizations, yet they believed an even greater fortune was still waiting. Then they heard a mysterious story from the local people. A story that would change history forever. On the day of his coronation, the Muisca ruler covered his entire body with fine gold dust. As the sun rose, thousands gathered beside a sacred lake to honor their gods. As the sun rose, the gold to decide a sacred lake to honor their gods. It was a sacred offering. But the Spanish misunderstood everything. They believed that if the king possessed so much gold, his city must hold unimaginable riches. From that single misunderstanding, the legend of El Dorado was born. Soon, all of Europe was obsessed. The legend of El Dorado dreamed of finding the lost city of gold. None of them knew that the greatest danger wasn't the missing city, it was the jungle itself. As news of the Golden King reached Spain, the story spread like wildfire across Europe. Soon, everyone was talking about a place called El Dorado. Many gave up everything they owned, believing that one discovery would change their lives forever, about a place called El Dorado. But no one knew where El Dorado was. There were no accurate maps, only hope. In 1541, Gonzalo Pizarro launched one of history's most ambitious expeditions into the unknown.
Within weeks, the jungle revealed its true nature. It was not a place to be conquered, but a force to be feared. Relentless rain turned the ground into a sea of mud. Poisonous snakes, deadly insects, and diseases lurked in every corner of the forest.
Food supplies quickly ran out. To survive, some were forced to eat their own horses. Yet after all their suffering, there was still no sign of El Dorado. Pizarro sent his trusted officer, Francisco de Orellana, downriver in search of food. But the river's powerful current carried them far beyond the point of return. Every day became a fight against hunger, disease, and death.
Instead of finding El Dorado, Orellana made one of history's greatest geographical discoveries, the Amazon River. They returned without gold, without treasure. But the legend of El Dorado had only grown stronger. The survivors returned with no gold, no treasure, and no sign of El Dorado. But the legend of strangely, the legend only became stronger.
Every failed expedition created even more stories. The legend spread from one kingdom to another. People no longer imagined a golden king. They imagined an entire city built from gold. Soon, England entered the race. The search for El Dorado had become an international obsession.
Among the believers was Sir Walter Raleigh, one of Queen Elizabeth I's most trusted men. In 1595, Raleigh sailed deep into South America, convinced that El Dorado was real. The deeper they traveled, the more dangerous the jungle became. Every village gave the same answer. We've heard of it. Each new path promised hope, yet every destination led only to another rumor.
Months later, Raleigh returned home with no treasure and no proof. But instead of giving up, he published a book, claiming that a rich kingdom still waited to be discovered. His words reignited the dream. Once again, thousands believed El Dorado was only waiting to be found. Soon, El Dorado appeared on maps, even though no one had ever seen it. Soon, El Dorado appeared on maps, even though no one had ever seen it. Every failed expedition moved the city farther away, as if the legend itself refused to be caught. Why did no one ever find it? Was the city hidden, or had the world been chasing a legend all along? Centuries passed, but the mystery of El Dorado refused to disappear. Instead of treasure hunters, historians and archaeologists began searching for the truth. Then, an extraordinary golden artifact was discovered, one that changed the entire story. Known today as the Muisca raft, it appeared to depict an ancient sacred ceremony. The artwork matched the ancient stories of a ruler making sacred offerings upon a lake. Historians believe this ceremony took place at Lake Guatavita in present-day Colombia. Gold was offered to the gods, not as wealth, but as an act of faith. For centuries, treasure hunters tried to recover the lake's hidden riches. They recovered beautiful artifacts, but never an entire city of gold. Researchers realized that El Dorado originally referred to a golden man, not a golden city. Over time, one sacred ritual became a kingdom, and eventually, a legendary city. Even today, the Amazon continues to reveal traces of ancient civilizations, hidden beneath its forests. Yet no evidence has ever confirmed the existence of a city made entirely of gold. Perhaps the greatest treasure was never a city, but the story itself. But with so much of the Amazon still unexplored, who knows what secrets remain hidden beneath its endless canopy? Even today, vast areas of the Amazon remain unexplored. New discoveries continue to reveal traces of ancient civilizations hidden beneath the forest. Yet despite centuries of searching, no evidence has ever proven that a city made entirely of gold truly existed. What began as the story of a sacred ritual slowly transformed into one of history's greatest legends. Thousands risked everything, wealth, family, and even their lives, chasing a dream they believed was real. Many never returned. The jungle became the final resting place for countless explorers. Perhaps that is why El Dorado continues to capture our imagination even after 5 centuries. Was El Dorado merely a legend? Or is there still something waiting to be discovered beneath the world's largest rainforest? History teaches us that legends are often born from truth, but transformed by human imagination. What do you believe? Was El Dorado only a misunderstood story? Or could the greatest mystery still be hidden somewhere in the Amazon?
Uncovering the forgotten mysteries of history, Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and join us on our next journey into the past.